This land is actually pretty good. I like Heartless Act a bunch too. Valpakeet's great. The land is great. But I don't think I'm taking it over a Heartless Act. Sometimes the Valpakeets will wheel, depending. I don't know, I think we just take Heartless Act. The land is really nice. I think we just snap up some removal. Enforcer's pretty good. I think he's a great 2-drop that does a bunch of stuff. Stays on color. On a color at least. Other cards that I really like. Glimmerbell Jellyfish. A lot of black in the pack. Ooh, Heron, Aperture Sphere, Farfinder, Evolving Wilds. I like the white combat trick too. Most of the combat tricks are more expensive, and this one is the same cost as normal, and I think it's got a better like secondary side effect ability. I think Aperture Sphere and Heron are probably the best picks. So we could take it in case we decide not to go into white and just kind of stay open. Hey, Honey Jack. Thanks for the hammy hype. Oh, I gotta go get Hamlet. Fuck, I can't get him because we're timed. I'm just a sucker for the Heron, man. Maybe it's just Farfinder. Allow us to be a lot more flexible in the future. I don't think the pump spell is quite worth it on its own. We have some situational removal spells. We've got the bird, which is okay, of one mind. Not seeing a bunch of black I want. I don't know how to rate the Forever Beasts. I think Rock Slide's probably the best. I think we just take Rock Slide. That might even be something we could potentially splash. It's a that feels like a late Heron and Capture Sphere to me. Fumes isn't bad. No, I don't think it's bad. Fine. I think I like Heron. I think I value this card maybe too highly. This guy's not too bad. The 2-drop's also not too bad. I think we don't want to be in green, but the boar is fine. The leech is fine. You would always take Sphere over Heron? Yeah. I think it's maybe this guy. I mean, he's fine. We do have Rock Slide. I'm not a huge fan of Flare. I think it's good in the deck that wants it, but it's not good in many other decks. Thieving Otter, Dual Land, Clash? I mean, we have 2 reasonable red cards. Clash might be good. The upside on this card is really high, but the low is really bad. It's either that or it's like Otter maybe. We do have this Far Finder, so we can dip into any splash a little bit easier. Clash is pretty good. I think like Mole is probably the best card. I think we just take the dual land or keep safe. Probably just the dual land. We have nothing in green, so. Red does seem reasonably open. I think 2 of these might be too many, but I'm gonna draft it anyway. So we've got Heron, and then we've got Heartless Act. Either of which can be a splash. I think I'll take the Jellyfish. Dissipate. I don't think the steal spell is very good in this. The first strike counter. Not in love with that card. Last pick Scorpion. Okay. That card's really good. It is triple green. Sprite Dragon is pretty close to where we want to be. I don't think green has been open enough for me to want to dip. We have nothing in there. Is this card worth playing in the average deck? I have yet to play this card. It doesn't feel great to me, and the couple times it's been played against me, I've always just had an answer for the first 8/8. Only in cycling decks, which we're not going to be, but there's really nothing else in the pack for us. We could take this guy, but I really don't like that card. Although we are going to maybe have a non-creature spell. Hey! Thank you, love. Appreciate it. Dolphin is kind of meh. You have to have, like, otters and stuff. I don't know. We'll take this. We might end up with some good card draw, I guess. This is a potential splash option, but I don't remember loving this card. At the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. Song gives you card draw. Yeah, I can read. That card's been disappointing. It doesn't feel like it's very good. I think I just want a Heron. Hard to have enough Herons. Someone else is suggesting the Strix for a splash. I should probably splash a lot more liberally. Capture Sphere? There's also another Rock Slide. Maybe we just like Rock Slide better than Capture Spheres? I'm always so hesitant to be in red. I don't think Sphere will wheel. think we take the Rock Slide over the Capture Sphere. I honestly didn't see it at first. Oh, this card's great. Frostlinks is good too. The set reminds you a lot of cons. You're not the first person to say that. I don't personally agree, but I can see how you see that. I think this is more splash oriented and cons is like actually wedges. There's like common and uncommon triple color spells, whereas in this format there really isn't. You're just splashing usually like the one rare card or, you know, two. Counter spell's fine. Double strike maybe is fine. The bird is okay. I actually really like this 2-drop. It's nice getting to throw away your lands in the mid to late game. Oh, you meant power level? Yeah. Red, potentially a white splash. So we have 2 white options. Oh, actually the Wolverine's fine, and the Gorilla's fine. We have no 3-drops. I'll just take this Wolverine. It fits really well with our deck, right? Feels like a late Cloud Piercer to me. Maybe I think Cloud Piercer is better than it actually is. Goblin's not very good. I guess Reunion's pretty good with the Ominous Sea, right? Oh no, you went 0-3 with a one that had Narset and another Mythic. Ouch. Hey, this thing's pretty good. Do we want this idiot, or do we want to like spec on this? The one that discards. It's not really worth splashing though. Thieving Otters are really nice to try to pick up with our double bird. I've been getting a lot of good value off of that. I think it's Otter or Lynx, maybe. I think normally I would take the Lynx, but I'm gonna take the Otter because of the double flyers. Fire Prophecy's great. Of One Mind maybe wheels, sometimes it does. We got one! We did the thing! That seems great in our deck. We have double Rock Slide. We might be able to use that as a companion, maybe. There's no reason we're not taking that. Damn it, we're not green or black. I would take that every time. Capture Sphere and Frostlinks. So we could cut some things. We might be able to use it as a companion. I think we take the Capture Sphere. It's hard to know the value of the Otter in this situation. Why is this Blood Curdle still here? That's maybe worth splash. We can splash Blood Curdle and Heartless Act? That seems like insane value. I didn't get any black lands, unfortunately. Or is it just a Gust of Wind? I think Blood Curdle's good enough. That's a pretty late Fire Prophecy as well. These Of One Mind and Boon is also great, but I think Fire Prophecy is just amazing. I don't know how many creatures we have in all honesty. I have no idea. You're supposed to be, you know, like a red-black land. What happened, man? The uncommon. We have a lot of white splash lands. We probably won't, but we might use this gorilla. This card's not bad. That's a really late Divine Arrow. But there are a couple spells that, like, we have the Otter, and we also have, like, the little dragon thing. These are great for mutates, which we have a few of. I don't think this goblin's very good. I don't think we're gonna run 2 friendships, though. Actually, if we decide to cut jellyfish, we might. We have a decision to make. We definitely, if we want to try to run the Otter as a these are all very playable. I've noticed that the set doesn't have as much like actual like trash. All right, guys, so if we wanted to run Otter, we would have to get rid of Flash of Titans, which I'm fine with. We'd have to get rid of a Heron, a Rock Slide, and a Jellyfish. Oh, and a Fire Prophecy. So is running him as a companion worth Heron, Fire Prophecy, Rock Slide? Lowering the overall value of the deck by those 3 cards, which are all very good cards, I think. That is his ability, right? They all have to have a different name. Each card in your starting deck has a different name, yeah. Those are pretty premium removal spells to cut. Agreed. But technically, if you get to cast one of them twice, technically it's already doing its thing, right? It's already replacing it, plus you get the body. So maybe. It's a free Fire Prophecy most of the time. Well, if you only have 1 in your deck, you have to find it in order for it to be a free Fire Prophecy. Plus, so he counts as like 2 extra cards as far as a draw, because it doesn't really matter what spell we're copying, right? So even if we copy, like, let's say, you know, this, right? He himself is a card in your opening hand as an 8th card, so it's 1 extra draw. Plus he copied one of the spells that you drew, even if it's not max value card. That's an extra draw. So I mean, that's kind of starting your hand with 2 extra cards. You know, 9 card hand over the period of the first 5 turns or whatever. Could be really good. We want to cut the we only need 1 cut, to be honest. What does our creature count look like? 13? That seems really low. I guess 14. Does he count as a creature? I don't know. Probably not. Where's the otters? We have 1 otter, and we have Thieving Otter, so no, he doesn't count. So we've got 14 creatures then. I don't think we have anything super big to where we want Gopher Blood. And we also probably don't want Union. Oh, it feels so bad not having Heron in the deck. No! What creatures could we put in? over Reunion. Copying Reunion would be good. Yeah, it could be for sure. Do we like the Blood Curdle Heartless Act with only one way to dig it out? So like maybe 3 sources? Hey MTGA Loki, welcome. Because you're playing Singleton? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, I kind of like the Ominous Seas because we've got Reunion, but we also have Heron and Thieving Otter, right? Which are all draws. We also got the Reader, which is a draw. We've got a lot of reoccurring draw effects. I think it's a little bit better in this deck than the average. How important is it for your opponent to know you don't have any dupes? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm more concerned that they always, because you can see him, right? They know that a double spell is coming, so it's something that they can kind of play around. In limited, maybe not. It's harder to deal with for sure. I don't know, this feels about right. I mean, I feel bad having like this big idiot. We have like a lot of idiots that we really shouldn't, but it's fine. He is something we can mutate onto with Heron, but we only have the one, right? Sleeper Dart is a draw, if not exciting. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think we need it, to be honest. With the Reunion and all the other things that we have, especially because like Heron and Thieving Otter are potentially multiple draws, like reoccurring things. This feels fine. I would totally cut a spell for a creature if we had a solid creature we weren't running. That wasn't a duplicate. Not being able to run the Heron feels real bad. Yeah, Heron, Fire, Prophecy, and Rock Slide seem like really good cards to not be running. It is interesting though that we did get a late companion and we ended up running it. Scorpion? I mean, a 1-drop black creature? Probably not. I could look and see if there was any other black cards that we didn't play, but this seems fine. We can duplicate the Heartless Act. Oh, that seems so good. So good. You've gotten destroyed in your last 6 drafts, so clearly you have no idea what you're doing. Same. I think our opponent missed a land. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Farfinder. I really want to be able to duplicate some stuff here with the Otter. The song, yeah, is Roots Imagine Dragons. I like how you said K then when you gave me one one person's message response time. Alright, opponent got land screwed. We only need 2 more opponents to get land screwed for us to, you know, be happy with the draft. The amount of gems you get back from the difference between 2 and 3 is the biggest jump. The most important win is the 3rd win. Well, this hand doesn't look very keepable. We go first. Feels weird not keeping a 2-lander, but what should we get rid of here, guys? Any idea? Is it like, are we super greed, get rid of a land? Or are we like Cloud Piercer? Definitely a keep. I think it's Cloud Piercer. It's tough. It's definitely not Heron, because that's what's going to bring us back out of this, right? In fact, I might actually just cast this on turn 3. And then Heron, right? Depends what we draw, of course, but... Keep the Heron for flying over the Reacher. I don't know what that means. Okay, Glimmerbell is a much better option for the Heron. They're both flying, so it's a little meh, but this way we get to keep this. We do have a lot of spells in the deck. Essence Scatter Read, maybe. Or they have a cycling card. There could be sticks for that as well. You got your teeth kicked in immediately by a diamond player while I'm at bronze. Yeah, I've had that happen a bunch too. I think that the pairing system is not very good right now. Is he gonna lock down the Glimmerbell? I was gonna say, I can just untap it, so that doesn't really make that much sense. So we are 2 land draws away from doubling the Rock Slide, which is pretty good. I was told Premier Draft ignores ranks for pairings, which makes it laughable to call it ranked. I don't think it's doing it on purpose. I think it's kind of an error at the time, currently, but... Menace, huh? Do you guys think we should just capture Sphere this gorilla now and just buy time for the double Rock Slide? Or we could Rock Slide it and then use this on, you know, wait on the thing for another draw. I like doing this, I think. Hmm. That was all of their mana. They've already drawn the spell. Alright, so we could double Fire Prophecy this, or we could just Rock Slide and then save the Spellcaster for double Prophecy. I like the idea of getting the Otter out. And then we have a bigger board. Hopefully they just play one creature next turn and we can Rock Slide that and get in. We'll just Rock Slide it. Turtle's more valuable. Reasonable. Superficial. Oh man, did we get a host? There's 200 people in the channel already. Goodness. Welcome, guys. Thank you all so much for coming in. Hey, Watt, have a good night, love. Thank you for hanging out with us. You're just that popular? Oh gosh. I don't think that's true. But I have been very fortunate with the community lately. It's been growing. I know we have Otter and this is a cheap way of doing it, but I think I actually want to just blow this up now before it gets any damage in. Because we have 3-drop, 4-drop plays. This thing is going to do a fair amount of damage. We have a lot of spells in the deck for Otter to copy, and this thing's going to hit us for like 6 damage. You have an otter with an octopus mutated onto it. Hit them, draw 2. Feels great. How much value? I mean, how many more spells do we need? You might have an answer, but I think I'm okay with it if you do. That thing... Also, Yanks, you have an otter mutated with octopus tentacles. Isn't that just amazing on its own? We have to hope that whatever he plays isn't too large. Yay, it's not too large. So when we attack, it gets... First time, I think this is my first red draft. It doesn't have first strike. Put a first strike counter on it. Feels fine. So we'll go ahead and attack. I think it's Menace. He doesn't have black, so we can go ahead and play our land. Now, I will say, if we hadn't have used the Fire Prophecy, this would be, you know, really good. Good board for it, but I think they would have gotten a lot more tempo. We were a bit on the slow side. You know, that thing would have been able to trade for this if it would have been able to keep attacking through for multiple turns. And we wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. It's utterly amazing. Wow, Ninjari. Just wow. Their board is so wide! So wide. We're 2 away from double Blood Curdle? Now you have a Sharktopus? I'm so jelly. Peanut butter jelly. This thing is annoying, so we don't want to get too much lower. Heartless Act would be a great top deck. You have a lot of channels where you can't chat. It'll tell you right above the chat box if it is follower or subscriber chat. Streamers have the ability to make it so only specific people in their channels can talk. I'm gonna trade here. It's a 3-drop for a 4-drop, but his guy gets worse and mine really doesn't. Why? Because they... just don't want against double strike until end of turn. That's nice. Oh no, come back. He can tap it and then hit me for 4, but then we get to hit him for double E strikes and stuff, which is kind of nice. So, you know, oftentimes streamers will be harassed, or if they have very large followings with a lot of viewers, then, you know, putting it on follow chat only makes it so that way, you know, it cuts down on a lot of the spam. That defeats the concept of Twitch. Not really. I mean, they're providing you with a free service, and it is up to them to decide who they want to chat in their content. And if you don't want to follow them or support the channel or whatever their rule is, that's the cost of, you know, their content. Each streamer is producing a specific product and what they want it to be and how they want it to come across. And if you aren't willing to follow them to participate in their free content, then that's up to you. Well, I will never go back. I'm assuming that that is the type of person that they don't want in their channel. So I think they're okay with that. If you're not willing to follow them to chat, and you won't go back if you can't chat for free, then I think that is probably fine. It defeats the concept and purpose of Twitch. I just disagree. If you think the only concept of Twitch is for them to give you free entertainment free of charge, I think you are mistaken. They get to create the content in any way, shape, or form they want. And if you're not willing to pay the cost, that's okay. But the concept of Twitch is not for us to provide free entertainment for you without being able to put any restrictions on ourselves and what we want out of our content. Honestly, it seems to me like you have a very selfish approach to the concept of Twitch. Packs open and you're still finding new? Wow, that is a lot. I'm gonna block, actually. I'm fine with a block here. I'm at 9, and I don't want to be burst down in any way. And I like the idea that we can blood curdle. If you're blocking me, then bye. No one's blocking you. But I will say, the more words that come out of your typing mouth, you do sound very childish. I never said free. If I want to interact and partake and see if it's something I enjoy, then I should. For free. Yeah, you want to interact for free. And that streamer, for whatever reason, has decided that they want you to be a follower, which is free as well. You know, that's up to them. It's their hard work, it's their time that they are putting into this to provide content for X reason. And I think if you don't like it, then you should just go eat a bag of dicks. We'll play this guy first. Because then we get the land. Seems good. And again, this isn't anything to do with my particular content, because as you can see, I don't have a follower, you know, wall, but I definitely respect any streamer who decides that that is what is best for their content. Nothing against it, you know? You do not have a right to their content. And I mean, I can show you screenshot after screenshot after screenshot of people coming into this channel harassing me. You know, show me your tits, it's all you're good for, blah, 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 get back in the kitchen, you know. You only pretend to play Magic. People in the comments when I'm talking to chat saying that like there was a tournament, for instance, where it was all streamed, it was all streamers in the tournament, and one person was doing coverage, and they had both cameras on the screen of me and my competitor, right? It was Show, actually. And Show and I were both talking to our communities, and someone in the comments was talking about how I was being coached, because you couldn't hear any of our voices because it was being streamed by a third-party service. And Show was talking and I was talking, but I was the one being coached, because there was no way a girl could have gotten into the finals of Fandom Legends, right? So it's shit like that, you know, maybe it's not worth it to X streamer to have their stuff public. And if they're forced to, then maybe they would rather not create the content. Hey, Nerdgirl, you get in the kitchen, please. I would love for you to do a cooking stream. I hit my laptop goal semi-recently, so I am planning on buying a laptop for traveling, doing streams while I travel for Magic events. So that'll actually let me do some in the kitchen too. We could do some. I actually thought about doing a baking stream and then sending my cookies to my viewers, but I don't know if that's going to be actually like illegal or not. I don't know if I can get hit with like any kind of bad thing or anything. Oh, hell yeah, Dontosaurus, thank you for the Prime sub. Ooh, that was lucky. Lucky duck. Sending food is fine, as far as I know. Menace. You can send cookies through the mail, but the problem is like, what if someone claims they got sick? Could I be in trouble as a person, right? Like, do I need a license for that kind of thing? I'm not selling it, but I don't know. I don't know how that works. I know you can legally send cookies, but as a streamer, am I in any danger of accidentally messing something up? Feel alive. How much does this take to cycle? I'm tempted to cycle this. I think I want to do this. I guess I don't need to cycle it now. I can decide later. If he wants to trade that for the Bushwag, I'm also fine with that. I don't think they will. And then I think I'll cycle the gorilla and give it flying, and then I'll heron the 1/1 and give that flying, and hit them for 4, 5, 6, 7 on the crackback, putting them on a 2-turn clock. The US is the worst, yeah. I don't know, I'm curious if I could be liable for something like that. This does have Menace, but I don't think that's quite worth it, so we're gonna cycle. That was actually a pretty good draw, because we get to draw for the heron here. And this also helps shorten the clock a bit. Warning, these cookies will kill you. Because you're a personality, I wouldn't risk sending anything edible to your viewers. Agreed. So I do send candy, like from a bag. I feel pretty safe and fine with that. Ooh. We get to keep bird only. Interesting. Very interesting. 9, 10, 11. Blood Curdle. Menace, got it. Okay, what does this look like? I don't know if we should flash in the otter and force a chump and a trade, or if we should try and keep it in case we draw a spell. Have we drawn? We haven't drawn. We have Rock Slide, Fire. We did draw Friendship. Guess we'll wait. Hit. I think flashing gets you banned from Twitch. Oh, I'm sure. I don't know who was talking about flashing. I'm not flashing anyone. That drains, that's not ideal. Oh, flashing my otter? I see, I see. We are in some trouble. Can't think of anything I can draw. Oh, you know what? We probably shouldn't have played that land. Yep, we're dead now. We've already moved past blocks, right? That was a really good card to have. Yeah, that was a rough match. Couple too many bricks there at the end. And also the extinction, you know, practically one-sided board clear, right? Hard to play around that card. 3-1. I want to say, I think you can say for most people, you are a welcome light in these darker times. Aww. Ew, 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 ew. Poop, land, poop. Why? Your energy and smile cheer a lot of people. Aww. I'm glad. Help them escape a bit. I've been struggling with other things lately, but your energy always cheers me up. I hope you never let people like that get you down. Oh no, it doesn't bother me much. I'm pretty close to immune to that kind of stuff. Like, the trolls who are trying to be hurtful don't hurt me. It's more like I get more bothered by other things. I'm gonna turn the light on, guys. It's getting dark. No blocks. Derp to derp. Hiya. I feel like they have a blood curdle just waiting for this creature to come down. You can have conversations with people, not just your dog. Oh man, guys, I spent like 2 hours today looking for a doggo. I was looking for like a corgi. And I was watching a video, like the 10 reasons to get a corgi and the 10 reasons not to get a corgi. I was watching so much of that. They can be really loud dicks. Oh no! I heard they're pretty loud. They're the perfect size for me. I like big dogs, but I can't really have a big dog because I live in smaller places, typically apartments and such. But I hate small dogs, like chihuahuas and stuff. Not really, have no interest in those. We're 1 away from double Heartless Act? That's pretty nice. You requested that I get cows for them to herd? I need to go get Hamlet out of the bedroom. I keep forgetting. I took him in there last night to snuggle. If you want a dog who's a toddler, get a husky. I've always wanted a husky. That's actually the main card I would really like. But I just don't think I can have a dog that large, and they have a lot of energy, and I stream so much. Apparently corgis actually have are on the higher scale of energy as well, but I think because they're smaller I can probably handle them a little bit more. Yeah, Sane, I really like that kind of dog too. And the part of the thing too is corgis are really fucking expensive because they have had such high demand the last couple of years. So that might just be one of the reasons I can't get one to begin with, even though it's what I really want. You just have to be ready for the shedding. I know, I saw there was a really good video I watched today on 10 reasons to get one, and there was another video for 10 reasons not to, and it was by a guy who like is a professional like vlogger, and it's basically like him and his dog and their life, which Sounds lamer than it is. It was actually really cool. I don't know if he knows that my guy has Menace. You have a pug chihuahua? Those are two breeds I really don't have any interest in. Be cute. I think I would like a lab too, I think. A lab is pretty high on my list. Yanks! Hell yeah, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the cheer. How not to draft? I might have missed it, but I just saw in the notifications that there was a cheer there from you. I don't remember if I said thank you. We're on the draw. I'm keeping this bitch. We still have yet. We've played this like on 2 a couple of times, but we still have not triggered it. Funny. Oh yeah, Nerd Mom made another sale. I'll have to tell her. She was in here this morning packaging up a couple of sales. She's been doing a good job. She's been enjoying her new job. I will call. I'm holding on to the last rock on the mountaintop and I'm begging for your love. Do you remember the type of folk we used to be and the simple souls we used to see? Do you remember? We're gonna take 6 next turn. That's gonna be bad. We're 2 away from killing shit though, so that's fine. Oh no, that's real bad actually. Yeah, I'm willing to trade this, I guess, for one of them, and then we kill the other 2. That's gonna be pretty good. Nerd Mom is the best at selling and packaging. She did package yours, yeah. Can we fit in a Nerd Mom draft or 2? Maybe. I might put it as a reward for the charity goal on Wednesday, maybe. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. Ouchie. So full control. How long have you been playing Magic? I've been playing off and on for about 20 years, not all competitive. I started playing competitive during the first Vegas, give or take. 2011. Oh gosh. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda thought I had this was gonna trigger, but I was incorrect. We can replay the human. I thought we were at 5, but I guess we were only at 4? I really guess I didn't look close enough, obviously. Derp, 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 derp. I should have attacked with this. Squad, got it. Okay. Ooh, so they have 3 humans now. They can tap down blockers. Pretty nice. We're at 3? It's pretty bad. Pay 2, tap 2 humans, so he can't do it this turn. Which is nice. I can't cycle this and do the other thing, so that's kind of sad. I think we're just gonna cast this. I should have played that a little differently. I should have tapped differently. So we could have attacked with the Glimmer Bell. You've been playing since last week? We all start somewhere. Mistakes were definitely made here, guys. 2 mistakes, 2 big ones. Oh, you didn't want to crack in on his turn? He was tapped out, so I figured it didn't make too much of a difference. I guess I could have done it in response to him going into combat, but I think it's gonna work out to be the same amount of blockers. That's really fucking nice that he can do that. He can cycle this away, draw a card, then play it. Yikes, that's so good.
Is this what you wanted? 'Cause I'm losing sleep. This place is haunted. I hear you calling me.
And so every time he cycles, we just die, right?
I can't recall. I come around just to watch you. And when I think about it, it's killing me. Knowing what I want was right.
I don't want him to be able to gain life. I don't think we can can pay 2, tap something down. We need to keep him off the cycling cards. I don't know, kind of tough. Maybe I should have tried harder to cycle this and give something, wait and give something flying. I was just trying to go a little wider, knowing that he could cast things back out of his graveyard. And we are at 3. That was before he drew and cycled this. And he can gain life and ping me every turn, so it's not looking great. We do have a Heron in the deck. If we can give this guy flying, that's a lot of damage, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the air. It's really close. Actually, this guy also. I think we should try to attack with something, like even this guy, to trade with a human. So he can't tap things down. But if we trade with one of these things, he can just... Oh, we don't want to kill this because he could cycle it. Gosh, that's so bad. He just casts it. Oh god, no! No, a cycling 2-drop that he can cast anyway? Oh, it's so bad for me. He can't cycle from the graveyard? No, but he can trade for it and then bring it back. And he can just cast these again no matter how we trade for them. We're dead now. Mistakes were made. It was a tough game, though. I think any of our lines there leave us very vulnerable. I know what I'm gonna do. Look at our pretty rock, paper, scissors. These are all the sets I just bought. I went and bought more because they've been so popular. And I ordered some top loaders to send them to you guys in. How many gems do you get by drafting with a completed collection and or packs? It depends how many rares you draft. Sometimes I draft 0 rares and sometimes I draft 10 rares. So we ordered top loaders and more rock, paper, scissors. These are all individual sets that are sleeved up. Thought you guys might like that. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I guess they could counter the Thieving Otter. There is has a double blue flash creature, but it's an uncommon. Yeah, so you get 20 gems per rare and 40 gems per mythic if you own the full set. What does this thing do? Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had a counter on it, put those counters on this. Okay, got it. I think Otter's about to eat it. Or our opponent just has a really slow hand. There's no white board clear, right? Oh, hello. Rock, paper, scissors! Da-da-da! I'm cheating. I'm doing offline work while online. How cool is that? This. Our opponent is doing nothing, so I'm just gonna hold open this counter and just win the game. That's the plan. How dare you? I know, I'm double dipping. Negative, Ghost Rider. Make money on the draft, right guys? Oh baby, extra 4 packs plus the draft and 100 gems profit. Doing well on the free to play. Ouch. Oh yeah, we have 180 people in the channel. Awesome. I wish I could figure out how to draft. You and me both, friend. I actually do post a YouTube video, 1 per day usually, with a sealed or a draft event. So if you want, I would recommend, you know, I always talk out loud and discuss things with Twitch chat when we're doing the drafting process. So you could watch the first couple minutes of every draft and just kind of see how we go about making our decisions. And I'm not saying I'm the best by any means, but we do okay here. So that's a good resource for you if you're interested. Where did you get the unglued magic cards? I bought like 80 copies of Rock, Paper, Scissors Lizard to use as giveaways. Above midnight hour. Hey, Frank, thank you. Hell yeah, guys, I appreciate that. 12 months of support, you got a new Poke badge.
silver screens, believe in everything we come to see. Go outside, it feels so good. We'll love
Tap land. Oh no, they found their other source. Scary.
everything we believe.
I think I just want to hold open for a counter spell in all honesty. Although I don't really care too much, we have the Heartless Act. I'm just more scared about them removing my creatures with red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 cards. So we'll just do this. I should have done it first, I guess. But this holds open counter and Fire Prophecy. I think we just have the game locked up if we hold open this counter.
Silver screens, believe in everything we come to see.
We're doing it, team. We're doing it.
Feels so good. We're loving and hating and making scenes. Now we just
6 wins, win or lose. This is our last game with the deck, guys. Win or lose. We're on the draw. Any land for a 3-drop? This seems okay. Not great, but it's fine. We just need to not whiff on 3 draws. I bought kind of cheap tape, so it's kind of hard to tear. Bought it from the grocery store because we can't travel much. Okay, so 2 whiffs, not good. I'm wondering, should we just cycle the counterspell, you think? To try to ensure that we hit it? I'm tempted. We really don't want to miss. It doesn't obviously ensure it, but I think it's maybe worth it. We just died. In the right deck, that fucking card is stupid. Yikes, missed it anyway. Two lander on the draw, that'll teach us, guys. Punished. Super punished. Actually need to change the views here for a minute. Give me a sec. White Wedding. The Natural, welcome. How are you? We're super dead. We're super dead. Hey, 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 hey. We're super dead. Hey, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, no point in discarding. Seriously? This is end of my turn? He must have a crap ton of cycle cards he's saving up. Wow, he's got so many cycles. 17 land deck? Yeah, it happens though. We haven't really had any issues with land. Like, we've mulled to 5 twice, which is pretty good actually for how we've been doing lately. Yeah, so many cycle cards. Deck seems fun with the reptilian reflection or whatever. How many lands have we missed? 2 land on the draw? Because we've even cycled and cast Fire Prophecy, so we had 2 extra draws. Seems insane that we've still missed, right? Good game, friendo. 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems good. I want to kill your dude because it's the only thing I get to do this game. That was a good game. Alright guys, if you watch this video on YouTube, make sure you guys leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think of the draft and the drafting process. Tell me all my misplays. And thank you guys for hanging out and watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys! Thank you guys so much for checking out my video. If you enjoyed the content, please click the link below to check out our sponsor, Cool Stuff Inc. Without them, none of this content would be possible, and they've actually given us a 5% off code, so check that out. Also, a big thank you to all of you who have signed up for my Patreon. Many of you guys see your names here on this screen, and again, none of this content would be possible without you, so thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.